Well, things kind of didn't go my way today. I was going to bring you guys out to Falls Creek Falls, Washington. It's a waterfall that is located in the Columbia River Gorge. The trail's closed down a little bit further than what I had hoped, and then it's pouring as well. And I'm a pretty dedicated individual, but 8 miles in the rain at 36 degrees did not seem to be what I was going for. So what I did end up doing is stop by and took some pictures of some trees with moss. But let me kind of show you what I've got going on here. So this is kind of the scene that I was looking at. I went ahead and took this tree that's right in here and went ahead and placed, sorry about that, went ahead and so I went ahead and took this tree laying down here, went over here and tried to shoot down the length of it into the other trees. So I've got a composition that's a little further back from what I'm showing you right here that I wanted to do. This would be really neat with sunlight hitting on these trees, but I think kind of with this contrast and the rain, a little bit of mist back here, but not a whole lot. So we'll see how this turns out. We are going to try and head down to Panther Creek Falls, see if that's a little more accessible. Try a little different type. My first video, I was kind of getting some flack for not having a mount, so kind of got one of the cameras mounted a little bit. Situation was heading out to Falls Creek Falls, Washington. All right, truth be told, got a little thing for Chick-fil-A, and where I live now, Chick-fil-A doesn't exist, so I have to make a 4-hour drive to Portland, to about 3.5-hour drive to Portland to get Chick-fil-A. So we're going to get some Chick-fil-A for the Super Bowl coming up Sunday. But in doing that trip, there's the Columbia River Gorge, so I figured I would come through here and check out some waterfalls. A lot of the time I've spent since I've been out in Washington, I've always done the Oregon side, which is where Multnomah Falls is, where Horsetail, some of the pretty accessible waterfalls are. So today I tried to go on the Washington side and hit up some of the waterfalls that you've got to hike to. So my first thought was Falls Creek Falls. When I had gotten to it, people had told me from November until I think it's March or April, the gates close, which adds another 2 miles to the hike. Well, I think it was backed up even further because of snow. So it would have been like an 8-mile round trip hike, we kind of calculated. And it's raining, which I knew was potentially a chance, but that's why also I'm doing waterfalls today, because A, the water flow should be better, and B, waterfalls are less dependent on sunshine. So that's where we're at with this. So we're on our way to Panther Creek Falls now. I don't even know if it's possible to hike to the bottom of it, but I'm assuming with all this rain, even if it is possible, it's not going to be a good idea. But we'll at least go down and check out the viewpoint, see what's there. And then we are going to look at Spirit Falls, hopefully, but we'll kind of see how this weather behaves. If not, there's a lot of clouds, low-lying clouds that are in the gorge. So as we're meandering back towards Walla Walla, we can see what's going on with the just some of the cliff faces. So. All right, on to the next spot. All right, we've made it to Panther Falls. We're gonna do this, I believe it's a short little hike. I just kind of coming down the trail from the road. It's just right there behind me. I'm heading down this. It says must stay on trail. So I don't think I would try and go to the bottom today anyways, even if it was possible due to the rain. There has been some injury that has occurred from people falling, trying to get a little too close to these falls. So let's head on down here and see what we got. All right, that was a really quick hike. I think you might be able to, there's the road right up there. So I'm sure you can hear the water at this point in time. I'll get to this little vantage point, kind of give you an idea what it looks like. I'll do my best to give you, if I shoot anything, what my settings are. And with it raining like this, I may be a little harder to just relax and shoot. So here's the view area. There's the main Panther Falls that's there. Kind of the issue with this falls at this point in time is because you can't get lower, the base of the falls is cut off. I'm not going to go out to that outcrock. It asks you not to, but people probably do that. But with this rain, it's just not worth it. This shot's been done a billion times. So we're going to see if we can find something over in this vicinity. I've got a 70 to 200 with me. I've got a 50 millimeter as well, and a 20 wide. I'm kind of liking that log that's going perpendicular to the large log into that waterfall. All right, here's my most recent composition that I'm going for. We got 1.6 seconds, f8, ISO 64. Now this is going to be probably about a 5 or 6 shot focused stacked shot. So I do have a couple exposures that are at f4, 1/16 of a second to get some water motion, but this should kind of give you an idea of what I'm doing. I'll show you the finished product now. Today hasn't completely gone the way I'd hoped it would go, but with that sometimes you get some new surprises, so kind of roll with the punches. That's the way it goes. Take what Mother Nature gives you. It's raining today, so rain means more water. Waterfalls have a little more power to them, and I'm not having to fight light, so those are some pros. But as far as getting to some of the other areas I wanted to today, just didn't quite work out. I'm not sure if I'm getting a little extra sharp. Probably am because of the rain, but this is another scene that I drove up upon. So kind of zoom in here. I ended up taking the picture from right over that area. We'll see if they came out. There's a lot of, as you can see, there's a lot of a tangled mess, so I tried to isolate things as much as I could. But it was something that I was not intending on shooting, so I figured I'd give it a go.
Hey, I'm back at home now. Thank you for going on my adventure with me. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. Also, all the images taken in this video were focus stacked. The ISO was 64. Focal lengths ranged. Just take whatever focal lengths you need to get the image that you're wanting. As far as the focus stacking goes, I was anywhere from f8, f9, that range. Did a couple f2.8s. Mainly was trying to get a little more movement, a little less movement in the water to show kind of the structure of the water. And then I was needing longer exposures to get the proper lighting with an ISO of 64. So I merged all that together and came up with those images. So once again, thanks for watching. See you the next time.